Hello, my name is Sarah Ocampo from Ocampo Wiseman Law, and I'm a local Las Vegas probate, estate planning, and business attorney. Today, I wanted to answer a question that I get a lot. What is the most litigated issue with respect to residential real estate? As a business attorney, I do a lot of things that have to do with real estate. I also teach a continuing education course for realtors. So we do a lot of litigation and transactions, real estate related, both residential and commercial. The most litigated or the most important issue that comes up when you're talking about buying a residence, a personal residence, meaning a house for you and or your family, is the seller's real property disclosure. So what does that mean? That means I get people that have purchased a home, a resale home to be clear, not a new build, have purchased a resale home, and they call me because after the purchase they realize that there's a leak. Maybe there's a plumbing leak, there's a roof leak, there's something wrong with the property that the seller did not disclose to them. So then we have an issue and we talk about whether there's any actual case and if we are able to help them or not. When you purchase a residential property, there is a required form, if you're the seller, called a seller's real property disclosure form, SRPD. That's the acronym. The seller is required to fill this out in Nevada. Now, there are some exceptions, which we are not going to talk about in this video, but in general, if you're a seller and you're selling a house, you're going to have to fill out this SRPD that will then be given to the buyer in the during escrow, so before closing, so the buyer can review it and decide whether they want to move forward with the sale. Sometimes sellers fail to disclose problems with the property, which they should do via the SRPD. If this happens, then they are in breach, right? They didn't disclose, there was a failure to disclose, and the buyer may have a claim against them after the closing. So after the buyer purchases the property and they find out that there's been a failure to disclose, that's when I usually get the call, and then we figure out if it's worth pursuing. If you want to talk more about this or anything else related to real estate business, probate, or estate planning, please feel free to give our office a call. We offer complimentary phone consults for 15 minutes that you can schedule online, or you can schedule by calling our office and talking to our receptionist.